Computer. All right, welcome. This is the Renessa Rios podcast where we talk about living in life of love, passion, and purpose. I am so excited to be coming to you today to be doing a live podcast and live YouTube interview with my good friend and co-host for today, Miss Erika Larsen. Say hi, Erika.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm so excited that you are here with us today. There's thousands of listeners all over the world that love to listen to what we have going on with igniting and creating a passionate life for singles and couples that are looking to live their highest self with contribution, connection, and really bringing a purpose to their everyday life. And one of the big reasons why Erika is on today is because her and I are going to be teaching a class here in the Seattle area and worldwide online on law of attraction. And so the reason why I picked Erika, and I'm going to give you all of my listeners here a quick bio of who she is, because who is this woman? As you guys know, I'm a dating coach, relationship expert, very big contributor towards singles and couples in their dating and love life, and really helping people stay connected to their highest self when it comes to love. And Erika, Miss Erika Larsen here is a certified personal and spiritual coach. She's a hypnotherapist, mentor, Reiki energy worker, writer, inspirational speaker, dancer, teacher, believer, doer, adventurer. I love this. Creator. This is on her website, erikarenee.com, erikareneelarsen.com as well. She'll go over more of her different domains, but she's got a great website that shares all what she does. She's a business owner, animal lover, traveler, seeker, Capricorn, health nut, life enthusiast. She is a certified personal and spiritual coach, hypnotherapist, and Reiki practitioner, like I said. The depth of her love for connecting with Source drives her purpose for healing and uplifting everywhere she goes. Erika's natural intuitive gifts and various modalities allows her to approach her client sessions with insight and awareness, illuminating blind spots, bringing her clients out of darkness and back to themselves. Erika feels most alive and at peace when using creative endeavors like writing or art, expanding her spirituality, exploring nature, and playing with furry critters like her rescue puppy, Charlie. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, Erika, for being here with us.
Thank you, Renessa.
Yeah, this is so great. I met Erika, it's been a couple years now, at one of our spiritual sister connections that we were doing here in the Bellevue, Seattle area in Kirkland. And we just automatically hit off with how she talks, how she connects, and just seeing her really have a passion for people. And being as we have 45,000 singles under my network and then our worldwide network, I said, how can we really inspire all of these singles to connect and live a better life with passion, love, and purpose? And Erika and I came up with this great class that we're going to be going over, and why you get the opportunity to have access to Erika Larsen personally now, and having her share her gifts with our whole community here in the singles world and in the online world. So thank you so much, Erika.
Yay! Oh my goodness.
Yes. So one question I want to ask is, what inspired you to help people? I know that there's lots of people wondering, what are you about? Why do you want to help people live a great life? Why is this important to you?
So I'm a natural uplifter, and I'm a giver, and I'm a nurturer. I know this about myself, and I have been helping people and coaching people my whole life, probably to my friends and family's dismay a lot of the time. But I really decided that when I realized that was a gift that I had, that it was something that, I felt most fulfilled providing for people and creating a career and a purpose and just a life vision around. So, I mean, I feel most fulfilled helping others. You learn as you teach, and
yes,
you teach, grow, and it's really wonderful because we're all just really lifting each other up. We're all supporting.
I agree.
It's called life, right?
And you always need a support system. That's one of the biggest things that I talk about with all the singles I work with is, who are your 12? Who are the people you're surrounded by? Who are the people that you're able to, that are uplifting you and encouraging you? And I think in today's world, coaches are needed more than ever because we need to get the right information. Sometimes the people that we're surrounded by are actually not the best people. And we're not, being encouraged or uplifted or guided or directed. So it's great to have a coach that can really help center that. And I know you do that so well. So thank you for being a part of this new journey.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. So we're going to be teaching this class on law of attraction. And I've taught this class a couple years ago and actually had a couple who just married from meeting each other at my class. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, we just went to the wedding this October, which is wonderful. So I know that you can not only learn from our classes, but you can meet your husband or wife or lifetime partner or even best friend at our classes. So it's huge to come out and connect at our different workshops. So law of attraction, LOA, as a lot of people call. And I work with a lot of Christians, a lot of non-Christians, a lot of spiritual enthusiasts, agnostics, atheists. And so this law of attraction is kind of just set. Oprah did a whole thing on law of attraction. The Secret was all about law of attraction. So this has kind of been out there over these last couple of decades, but people are still new to this. People are still asking, what is this? What is this about? And I, what I share when people ask me what is law of attraction is I said, law of attraction is creating a life with your creator. You're, co-creating. So you are really open to receiving what your purpose is, what you're called to do, and hearing that from whatever source people are listening to. I believe in God and the Holy Spirit and Jesus. So I go up to God, the Father, and I say, hey, tell me how I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. And then I'm able to go out and co-create that with God and see things happen. So I'm not walking blindly. I'm able to actually go right out there, see something that's supposed to happen, and then boom, it's going. Right. So, and that's where they go, oh, you can attract all these wonderful things in your life. You can attract abundance. You can attract prosperity. You can attract the love of your life. You can attract financial success. But in reality, you're just co-creating with the creator. And with that, you're becoming aligned. And then you're able to be real clear with what's good and what's not and so on. So give me your take on it, because I could talk forever on law of attraction in a godly way, but still in that process.
No, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And you're right on. Law of attraction is all about co-creating, and we're doing it all the time, regardless of whether or not we're aware of it. And the law of attraction is working 24/7 around the clock, like gravity. The law of gravity doesn't stop working.
Yeah.
The law of attraction. So we want to make sure that we're attracting the things that we want, not the things that we don't want. Yeah. So when we focus on the things that we don't want, we're attracting more of that in our lives. That's why, if someone's feeling lack, they're getting more lack. If someone's feeling, like they're missing their partner and they feel really alone, it's hard to let that person in.
Yes.
The whole point of the class, I feel, is that we are helping people deliberately co-create what they want by changing their point of attraction so that they can let that in.
I love it. I love it. Now, some people say, and you can add this too, is that law of attraction is a lot about positive affirmations. That it's all about just saying, I'm going to find love. I'm going to have love. So it's kind of about, taking from lack to just maybe doing these positive affirmations or positive sentencing. What are your thoughts on that?
So affirmations are great. They can be a Band-Aid. So I think that affirmations are fantastic for changing your inner dialogue. In that aspect, they're really, really, really important. But if you're saying affirmations over feeling a negative or the opposite feeling, then you are just putting a Band-Aid on top of it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. So affirmations are one piece, right? Changing the inner dialogue, changing how you feel is really, really, really important. And that's something that we're going to go into more in the class.
Yes.
Yeah, how you think, how you feel, what you believe, is the deeper stuff, and the affirmations kind of set on top of that.
Great.
We want to get below that. We want to go deeper and dive deeper.
I love it. Love it. And I definitely know we're going to go over what you're going to be attending in our class, or what you're going to be receiving in our class. But one of the other big things that I'm looking at is, the law of attraction. For some people, they've even said is a religion. So, where they kind of go, they almost worship this whole level of mindset control, this whole process of the universe, and the universe is going to bring you everything you need, everything that's supposed to come your way. It's all, together. What are your thoughts on that?
I love that question. That is a great question, because a lot of people decide that they're going to worship the universe because it doesn't have any negative connotation to religion. There's a lot of people out there that feel like God has been monopolized by religion, and they just want to believe in something that doesn't have that negative connotation to it. So I understand where they're coming from, and I don't want to change anyone's beliefs, because if that's working for them, that's fantastic. I see the universe as the working machine. So the universe is what is working behind the scenes to bring, as law of attraction, to bring everything into your life that you are co-creating with a higher source, an inner being, God, Allah, whatever you want to, associate that with. So that's my take on law of attraction. It is, and the universe is the machine behind the mastermind.
Well, I love that. I definitely want to make sure that we add that disclaimer when we teach the class.
Yes.
I just know, like, whenever we get into our classroom settings, I have a classroom of 30, 40, 50 people, sometimes 60 people. I know we're going to sell out on this class. And so, people are just wanting to hear the information. So they won't, really ask these questions maybe till later, or they'll dismiss it. And so I totally get that. And for some of, everybody else that's listening, feel free to go back to some of my other podcasts where I do share about my faith in a relationship, not in a religion. So I do share that. So I do want to just kind of say that to some of our new listeners that are going, oh, is Renessa this heavy, judgmental Christian woman? No, I'm a Jesus mystic, and you can find out what that means in my other podcasts. So going back to that, which I definitely love that we're able to kind of put our class together and share this, what can people expect from attending our class? Like, what are some of the things? Actually, before we do that, I just remembered we have to talk about how has law of attraction worked for us.
Okay.
So where have we been in where we have seen law of attraction work with us in those things? And I think that, I can go, you can go, it's up to you in your place of what you think. I don't mind.
Why don't you go ahead and give an example?
Okay. So there's a couple, law of attraction has worked. I call it my faith board. It's really things I believe for. And so I want to attract these things. Since I don't have these things, I'm asking for these things from God. So I have faith that these things are going to come to me. And so I use it in that attraction, that faith. Those are all my desires, right? So that's kind of in this whole place. I have received, just recently I wanted to attract a vacation. And so I had cut out some pictures to Hawaii, and one of my clients gifted me a whole week with my family to Hawaii, about 3 weeks ago. That's probably one of the most recent things that I've manifested in my life. But I had already wanted, that desire was already there. So I knew that I was having faith for something like that to happen. So when it happened, people say, oh, I attracted it. Or, yes, I did attract it because I knew this was something that I was wanting to receive. So I was very clear on what I wanted to receive as well. Along with, there's sometimes I feel there's this nudge where I want something and I'm not sure how to get it. And all of a sudden I will feel this nudge from God, universe, whatever you guys believe. And it will go make this phone call, go do this, go show up at this event. And I tell you not, if I did not listen to that prompting, did I not get what I was asking for. And so I just feel like when you're really clear with this law of attraction, and when you're really clear with your desires and what you want, what you have faith for, all of a sudden it's like, boom, it's like this. And people are like, wow. And so this law of attraction has kind of said this whole kind of manifestation thing, but it's also biblical as well. When you know what you want, when you have the vision, when you're writing it down, when you have a plan, you can really see your blessings when you know what you're wanting to be blessed with. Mm-hmm. Versus not knowing and seeing all these wonderful things happen and still not being able to see that those law of attraction or the blessings that are coming in are, it's coming from that same source.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. That was my thing.
I love what you shared, because you had the clarity of what you want, you set the intention, and then you allowed you allowed yourself to receive the inspiration when the timing was right.
Yes.
So those three things are super important with law of attraction, with co-creating deliberately. Right?
Co-creating deliberately. I love it.
Yes. So I just had last weekend, I was taken away on a beautiful, like, mini weekend vacation. And I've been wanting to go to the Olympic Peninsula forever. And most specifically in the last year.
Yes.
And I, last weekend was treated to this lovely weekend of rainforest and Ruby Beach and the Brooklyn Ridge, and everywhere we went, the weather turned around and, the sky opened up and it was beautiful. And I mean, where it was raining we were driving through rain. By the time we got there, it was sunny. I mean, every single thing, from the places we ate at to the place we stayed, everything just unfolded in perfect. And it was so beautiful and so fulfilling. For example, we were walking through the Hall of Moss in the Hoh Rainforest in the Olympic Peninsula, which is a part of the Olympic National Forest. And I love deer. They're one of my favorite things, like animals. I feel like they're one of my spirit animals.
Yes.
Yes. And as we step into the trail to, on this nature walk, a doe walks literally 10 feet in front of me, crosses the path, eats some leaves, and then gets back on the path and guides us down the path for a good 100 feet.
Oh my God.
It was so magical. I mean, things like that, just
like Snow White.
Yeah. It was like there should be music in the background, Yeah. And I knew that I was out of the way. I knew that I was in a very relaxed receiving state. I was able to let go and just be, and everything, you can't make that happen. You can't make the weather cooperate in a rainforest. You can't.
Yeah. Don't you feel that too, like law of attraction is almost in this place where you kind of need to slow down in life and let things come to you, versus, which I think, I'm going to make these notes here on how we're kind of not necessarily rushing, but kind of very impatient about what we want. And when you're working with law of attraction or with God or having faith or having desires, you kind of have to take a step back. And I think a story for that is we were supposed to teach this class last weekend, where instead you were able to go to the Olympic Mountains, and I had to go to a funeral, so I had to cancel the class. And I was like really upset. Actually, I had to cancel the class before that. I did not know I was going to go to a funeral. Because you and I were speaking, and I said, after my trip to Hawaii and everything else, let's move the class to this, to the May 15th. Yeah. And so we got off the phone, and then I got a phone call that a family member had passed away that I needed to fly down to Arizona. And I was like, oh my gosh, had I had that class and pushed that,
right,
I would not have been able to be with my dad, as, we buried his sister, and it was a very big emotional thing in our family. So I was there, and you were able to go establish, be able to experience your manifestation. I was able to go and be in this wonderful serving place for my dad and family, which I was so thankful to have. And it's like, hello, versus us kind of trying to push that, oh my gosh, I said this, Renessa, you told Erika this date, now you're rescheduling. But sometimes you just got to follow that. And wow, look at all that happened. So I'm so thankful for not, and then also not attaching guilt or, kind of in that place. What are your thoughts on that?
All those things get in the way of being able to receive. So the guilt, the doubt, the forcing, the efforting,
Yes.
trying to push through, and the impatience, they all get in the way of being able to receive, which in order to create deliberately, you need to be in a receiving mode, which is that flow state, that being able to let go. And it doesn't need to be something that you're in 24/7, but the more you're in it, the more frequently you can get back to it.
Absolutely.
The more the universe can give to you.
Absolutely. I think that this would be a sign, and I'm putting this for when we're, teaching the class. Are you a desperate dater? Because when you're trying to force a relationship, or when you're trying to force a partnership or get out there and just take anyone, it comes off desperate, because it shows that you're not working in alignment with the right person coming into your life. You're just happy if a body with a pulse comes into your life. And that's not the right way to go, because those people can show up, but then eventually you're just in dead-end relationships after dead-end relationships, nothing serving you to this higher level of commitment and partnership. So,
well, and there's nothing more attractive than somebody who is happy and fulfilled in who they are, regardless of whether or not there's somebody else in their in an intimate relationship with them.
Yes.
So, yeah, if someone who is confident and living their life, not waiting for the right person to go and get that job or that promotion or buy that house or go on that vacation or that trip to Europe. Like somebody who is proactive in their life and just living it full out, regardless of their relationship status, is so attractive.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to be going over how to manifest that, or how to make sure that you're aligned with that in the class. So just to kind of give everybody an idea, this class, I'm going to go over what this class is going to be sharing, what we're going to be talking about, but also to let you know, Sunday, May 15th at 5 p.m., we will be teaching this class in Bellevue, Washington. It will be at the Parlor in their big VIP conference room. And you can get tickets for that at matchdatelove.com. And also, we'll be having an online live recording of the class you can access. If you purchase your tickets, you will be sent that live recording after we're done teaching the class. So you can access it anywhere all over the world. All you have to do is buy that on matchdatelove.com to get that recording, or you can come and show up live Sunday, May 15th at the Parlor in Bellevue. And we have people that have driven from Vancouver, Canada to come to our classes here in Washington. So we know that this is a huge need for our community, is education on how people can better their love lives and single lives. So I'm very committed to helping that in our singles world. So what can you expect if you attend this class or buy this class online? So one of the things we're going to be doing is talking about the art of complimenting. What do you have to say about that, Erika? If you can tease that a little bit, don't teach it, but just tease it.
Tease it. How do I tease it?
Yes, because if you teach it, then they're just going to listen to the podcast and they don't have to follow along.
So there's a surface way to give compliments, and then there's a deep, meaningful way to give compliments. And one of them is really passive, and then one of them is actually a way to connect with someone and really see them and honor them. And it leaves a lasting impact. Yeah, it'll actually impact.
Basically, how to leave a lasting impact when you meet someone.
Yes.
Love, love, love that. And then how to be a magnet for love. I love that one. Lasting impact. I have this thing when you meet someone. I'm putting these notes together for all my people listening. So how to be a magnet for love.
That's something that we kind of touched on that earlier about how you can be really attractive, and more than just how you look, but your energy and how you're approaching the dating scene, how you approach your own life, and really fine-tuning just your, how you feel. If you feel like you're alone and you're desperate, you're going to be blocking
Yes.
the relationship that you have created already that is wanting to come in from showing up.
So I think we're also going to be looking at uncovering any hidden blocks or beliefs
Yes.
that could be holding you back from being a magnet for love.
Yes.
Because women and men can both feel that. I mean, if
Yes.
you walk into a room and you're like, I hate dating, I hate being here, no one's going to like me. Well, guess what? You're going to find people that also hate dating, don't want to be there. And then you guys are versus, wow, look at, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to make some new friends. I'm going to see who I can encourage here. I'm going to see what type of people are here in the room. And so it's all about your mindset.
I love that.
It's
so powerful.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a juicy topic for us.
Very juicy topic. Love that. And then one of the other last things, and we have so many things we're going to be going over, is how come relationships are ending in 1 to 3 months. So I'm dealing with a lot of singles, thousands of singles that are going, Renessa, I'm dating somebody for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't feel the spark anymore. I don't feel the chemistry anymore. Why are people losing these magnetic connections months in?
Another juicy topic.
We're going to be going over. Which, a lot of this, it may sound very simple what we talk about, but I can tell you because of how complex our thoughts and minds come up with these outrageous reasons why our love life isn't where it needs to be. We're really going to bring you back to what love is and how you're giving that out. So really coming back to the fundamentals of who you are before that last breakup, who you were before that last divorce, who you were when you decided you wanted to start dating and you were open-hearted to the process. So we really want to bring you back to that beginning stage, minus all of these negative experiences, not taking them away, but really having a mindset shift of learning from them and then how we're growing from them as well. So we're not blocking love. So this class is going to sell out fast, and I'm so excited. We're going to really be talking about so many great things on how to not be desperate in dating, how to attract new love in your life, how to have a great new beginning in your life. And I'm so excited, Erika, for us to be going over that. Any more thoughts that you wanted to add to this class for all of our listeners that are going to be here? Thank you so much for just having this time to talk and chat with everyone.
No, just thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so pumped and excited about sharing this information with people and getting it out there.
Yes.
And really helping, hopefully transform some lives so that, they maybe meet somebody in the class or are able to change their point of attraction in their dating life and allow that person to come in.
Yes.
There's nothing more exciting than love, right?
Oh my gosh, love is everything. It really, really is. And I know lives are going to be changed. I just know that because that's how we roll. So I don't have any doubts in my mind that people that are going to walk into this class are going to walk out inspired, transformed, ignited. They're going to walk out with a whole new dating plan on how to really create results in their dating life. Mm-hmm. So expect that coming to our class or purchasing our online class. Now, Erika, how can people stay connected to you?
Yes.
What can they do if they want to go to your website, they want to find you on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? What can we do for the audience that's listening that wants to stay connected to your beautiful self?
Yes, thank you. So I'm on all of those: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my webpage. You can find me at erikarenee.com, and Erika Renee is also my Twitter and Instagram handle, and that's spelled a little bit differently. So it's ErikaRenea.com. Same with Twitter and Instagram. And then Erika Renee Larsen is my Facebook handle. So yeah, so that's how you can contact with me. And I can give out, I guess you can get my information from my website for phone and email and things like that.
Absolutely. And Erika is going to be offering a really great gift for people that attend the class or watch it online to have an opportunity to work with her, as she is just a knowledgeable woman of so many great talents and gifts and has helped thousands of people in her own work with her inspiration. She's helped me. She is somebody that I know will give transformation and create space for people. So I'm excited to be working with you, Erika. And we'll have that class on our website, matchdatelove.com. And you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Renessa Love CEO. And Twitter is Renessa Rios, Instagram Renessa Rios. So all that great stuff, you can find us online, matchdatelove.com. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Erika, for being a part of today's podcast and YouTube live video blog. And I'm excited to be sharing this platform with you.
Thank you, Renessa. Always a pleasure.
Yes.
The opportunity.
And we'll look forward to seeing and talking to everybody on our podcast next week. Stay tuned for our Love Talks every week. And you can find us on iTunes under Renessa Rios, Live Love Talks, Living Life with Passion, Purpose, and Love.